Welcome to Aldia Private School English Virtual Classroom of Grade 7. Hello children, glad to talk to you all in this new session. Today we will discuss a new topic, that is argumentative writing. In this part 1 video, you will be learning what is an argumentative writing, how it differs from persuasive writing, its purpose, types and its structure. So let's get into the lesson. Why I am right. Children, looking at the picture, you can understand that arguments occur when we find something strongly right in our point of view. And so we get into a thick argument saying I am right. The same in writing, we are going to put that into words, that is in a convincing tone, so that the audience on reading it might change their views. So let's get to know in depth what is an argumentative writing. An argumentative writing attempts to persuade someone of something by writing a convincing argument. So you try to convince them by putting forth your point of view, showing them both the sides of an issue by balancing the two or presenting one side of the issue forcefully. So this depends on the writer's view and what side he wants to support the most. So in an argumentative writing, we try to put forth our point of view in a convincing tone. So we try to support both the sides, that is the pros and the cons, or supporting one strongly. Children, we have already learned what is persuasive writing. Let's now try to analyze the difference between persuasive writing and an argumentative writing. We should be clear in knowing these differences, so that when we write, we will not get messed up with their objectives and purposes. So let's look into the differences. Persuasive writing uses personal thoughts, feelings and opinions to get point across, whereas in argumentative writing, it presents both the sides or one side of an issue to the reader using facts, data and research. So we are not going to use opinions in argumentative writing. The second point is the persuasive writing can use emotions to get point across, whereas in argumentative writing, it should analyze informational text to generate a thesis statement. So it is again based on facts and it should search for informations. Then the third one is it attempts to persuade the reader to change his or her mind or view and agree with the author. Whereas in argumentative writing, it must analyze informational text to address the counterclaim. So what is a counterclaim? The counterclaim is that there is a statement already existing about the argument. So you try to argue and give your point of view over that already existing claim. Lastly, the persuasive writing does not present opposing views. So it's just you're presenting your point of view in a pleasing way. Whereas in argumentative writing, it argues with facts, and there is no opinions. Children, we just saw the difference between persuasive writing and an argumentative writing. I hope you are clear with these differences. So now let's move on to the purpose of an argumentative writing. So whenever we do a writing, we should know that it has got some purpose for it being written. So if you see When do an argument arise? It's a general thing. It may happen in a day-to-day life. Arguments arise when there is difference of opinion, when there is a disagreement on certain issues. So we try to argue. In that same way, the argumentative writing follows when there is a disagreement between two groups about something. It attempts to change the reader's mind and convince them to agree with the writer's point of view. So, the audience will be having certain kind of notion or certain kind of idea or point of view based on the issue. But when the writer puts forth his point of view based on facts and informational text, the reader is getting convinced by reading it and get their thoughts changed. So, if you see an argumentative writing, it is highly persuasive and logical, where it analyzes the pros and cons and it presents the facts, and it is written very logically so that it convinces the audience and changes their mind. Children, any writing will have a format or a structure for it to be written. So also an argumentative writing has 5-part structure. They are the introductory paragraph, body paragraph which is divided into 3, and a concluding paragraph. In the introductory paragraph, as we all know, it is very important and it should be very attractive to grab the reader's attention. Here it introduces the topic, and in an argumentative writing, the introductory paragraph states your position, that is, stating what you want to prove. You claim on stating what you want to prove. Next we have the body paragraph, where you try to state your counter argument telling why some people may disagree with your position. For example, if you are going to argue on the topic, should weekends be extended to 4 days instead of 2 we currently have? Here, if you are making your stance on having 4 days of weekend, some people may disagree. They want to have only 2 days. So here you have to prove yourself why you want to have 4 days based on certain reasons and facts. Children, when you are trying to write an effective argumentative essay, you need to provide more reasons and evidence. So that's why we have the body paragraph divided into argument 1, argument 2 and argument 3, where you're going to give more reasons and support your position by providing more facts, evidence, textual informations from many other sources. And in the third argument part, you're going to counterclaim again, giving reasons that why you want to stick on with your argument. The concluding paragraph. It restates your position in different words, including a call to action. So, you summarize the whole essay and you also give a call to an action where you are making your argument so strong and you're making people to accept your point of view, and so you're calling them for an action. Children, today we are done with the introduction of the argumentative writing. The next video, let's learn to practice argumentative writing. Thank you.